Hello everyone. Today, week 6, AHA, and it's been a pretty good week. Postmodernism was a little bit kind of confusing, but once I got to reading a lot of the other classmates' discussion forums, it got a little bit easier for me. Definitely seeing where high culture and low culture, there's no difference and they kind of blend. I see that a lot, I think, in popular culture. I think we are dealing with postmodernism, if that's correct. I don't think there's a lot of, I think there is, for instance, we can take fashion. There is high fashion, and I guess you would say low fashion, but I think now it's just an expression. Fashion is an expression, and so I think postmodernism in that sense, as far as just those things blending in popular culture, I think we see that a lot more than we had before. And then simulacrum, I think that's the way you say it. I thought this was really fascinating. A copy of a copy of something that there's no original, or where you can't determine it's real and you're experimenting at the same time. I think was which Hook was talking about with the I think it was Hook with the example of Disneyland, and I just thought it was really fascinating because you're really trying to determine what's real and what's not real. And I hadn't ever heard of that, so I definitely want to do a little bit more research on that. And then the big aha for me was Hurricane Carter. I had always, when I seen the movie, and I had mentioned this in my post, that I was huge on. I can't believe that many people, did so much to get one person, uh, unjustly incarcerated, and I just thought it was such a horrible thing, and I thought his life was just commendable. And then I was reading through some of our aha moments and videos, and I seen one of our classmates who I gave a link for a really interesting article stating that a lot of people have the real Hurricane Carter wrong. This was completely blew my mind because maybe other people had heard of it, but I can honestly say that I hadn't. And so I just got to reading the article and got way off base and started Googling it. So I'm definitely going to look a little bit more further into that, because it really does go to show how people portray things, and people in movies and advertising and things like that, what's real and what's not real. The way they portrayed it was totally the opposite, so I had no idea. I mean, I had always been a definite supporter of Hurricane Carter, so I just like to look into that. And just want to touch on one discussion forum question where it talked about self-identity and what our kids think they identify with. And I had the chance to go to the source to my daughter, who's turning 16, and all she could say is the look, what you look like, and it just all fell into place for me. That is what they value, is self-fulfillment, the look, what they are, what they want to be. And I think that is a real there's a real self generation right now, and it's going to be interesting to see what innovative ideas they have to just keep themselves getting further and further into what they want. So thanks, have a good week, looking forward to next week.